Hey guys, my name's KROW. I'm a Tough 500/GM player, and I'm making this video to hopefully shed some light on certain bad habits that people do, and hopefully I can give you guys a guide on basically how to climb out of specific elos. There's easier ones and harder ones, and I'll get into that in the video. But if these types of videos help you, let me know down in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Any kind of support on this video shows me that I should make more like this. So if you like these types of videos, make sure you do all of that. And yeah, thank you. So first off, I want to talk about consistency. Consistency is basically what makes a good player a good player. Now you're probably like, well, how do I build this? There's a few ways to build this. First way is to basically just play the game. Just play the game. Now I'm not talking about, spending you play one game a day. I'm talking about you spending like 4 or 5 games a day, basically. You're constantly playing the game. Now, if you don't have time for this, that's completely understandable. There's a couple other things that can also help you build consistency, such as sensitivity. Not just sensitivity, but settings in general. Not touching your settings, making sure that you're on the same settings every single time you boot up the game. This is gonna help your mind. You don't have to constantly readjust to something new. You're constantly building that muscle memory, and you're making sure that you're on the same thing every single time. I know so many people that just constantly switch their sensitivity, tweaking it little by little, saying, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. You're never gonna like it. It's never gonna be perfect, so just work with what you got. I've been using the same Widow and Ash sensitivities basically since launch. I have tweaked it here and then, but I don't constantly switch my sensitivity. It's basically like a blue moon every single time I switch my sensitivity. So next up, I want to talk about people constantly watching videos on how to improve. I'm sorry, but you can't sit there spending more time on watching videos on how to improve than actually playing the game. I already said a little bit about it in consistency, talking about how you need to just play the game. And yes, this is true. You do just need to play the game, but you also have to play the game and learn from your mistakes and etc. There's a lot of mistakes that you're gonna make, and it's okay. Go out there and make mistakes and learn from it. Maybe think, oh, maybe I shouldn't position myself here. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Things like this, you should be learning. This is a learning experience. This is how you get better at the game. You have to think before you do something. People just say, oh, well, if I aim, I can do this. And no, that's not the truth. You need map awareness. You need game sense. You need the understanding of util. You got to understand everything. Overwatch is a very complicated game at times. Now, the best advice I will ever give you guys is to just have fun, man. The amount of times I see people in gold or plat or just some low rank, or just in any rank, to be honest, where they're just so uptight and they want to win so bad. You got to understand, you're not going to win every single game. You're going to lose. No matter how good the player is, no matter how good the team is, you will lose. They will lose. That team will lose. It is what it is. So just have fun. Just do a stupid play now and then. Crack jokes with your friends if you guys are playing together. Just relax and have fun. People are always just in the mic, always getting mad and so angry over everything. And just don't be that type of person. It kills the mood for yourself, and it kills the mood for everyone else that's playing with you. So basically, just have fun, man. Now, since I got most of the important stuff out of the way, I will touch over a few things, such as should you do aim trainers and all of that type of stuff. So to answer that question, yes, you should do aim trainers. You should train your brain and you should train your body to be better. Think of it like this. There's basketball players, there's football players. What do they do to get better? They train their body, they train their mind. So what do I mean by that? What I'm talking about is, when I say train your mind, I mean you should think more positively when you're playing competitive. Instead of blaming everything on everyone, take a step back and say to yourself, hey, what could I do to improve? Now, when I mean physical, I mean going into aim trainers and practicing horizontal, your vertical, practicing tracking, practicing flicking, micro adjustments, aiming with your movement, all these types of different things. Now, I'm not saying that if you go do an aim trainer, you're just going to be a god at aiming. No, you're basically building muscle memory when you do use things like aim trainers. You're building that muscle memory up to a point where you know how much you need to flick in order to do a 180 flick. and you're building the muscle memory on how much you should pull, your mouse down or your joystick down or whatever to control, I don't know, Soldier 76 recoil, or, track someone that's in the air that's falling down, or tracking someone that's going up. Aim trainers help with these types of things, so I will always recommend people to try an aim trainer. Now, if it's not for you, that's okay. If you just rather just jump into a game, without being warmed up, that's completely fine too, but I will always recommend people to try aim trainers. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, there's not really much to how to get better at Overwatch. There's so many videos talking about how certain characters does this and how you can do that, and you can go watch those, but I'm going to be completely honest, there's just not really much to Overwatch. Now, there is, because when 7 abilities go off, you got to understand what abilities does what, but at the end of the day, when you figure that out, the game's actually pretty simple. There's a lot of good YouTubers out there that already covered things in a way better in-depth guide, and I will link a couple of videos that I personally do like and I feel like people should watch versus mine. But I'm gonna be honest, the best way to honestly improve is to either play with people that are on. Now, if you guys did make it to the end of the video, thank you. It honestly means the world to me that you guys sit here and watch, all the way to the end. Now, this video wasn't supposed to be something crazy and something out of this world or just some tips that no one has ever covered. This is just supposed to give you guys a reality check on, how to actually climb, not even just in Overwatch, but in games in general. You got to realize that it's just a game. It's there for you, when you get bored or something, just have fun. At the end of the day, a game is a game and it's there for your enjoyment. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for the support recently. You guys are honestly insane, and just thank you and peace out.